not happening to you. It's happening for you. I want you to change your mindset. When you say, why is this happening to me? Why does this always happen to me? No, I want you to change that to, this is happening for me. This is happening for me. Why is this happening for me? What is it teaching me? God, what lesson are you teaching me in this situation? Yes, it's tough, but let me really sit back and ask this question. What are you trying to teach me? Can you give me the wisdom? Can you help me see what it is that you're trying to teach me? God is going to show you what it is that he's teaching you. Shift your mindset. Shift your mindset to, what is this teaching me? Instead of, oh, why is this happening to me? Get out of that victim mentality. Throw that victim mentality away, because you are a victor. Victor means it means you've already won. It means you have overcome it. So since you know you already have the victory spiritually, ask God, what is it that he's teaching you? Okay, because you already got the victory. All you got to do is figure out what it is that he's trying to teach you. What is it that you need to learn in that situation, from that situation? Because if you have the victory already, that means you got to figure out, how did I get the victory? The battle I already won for me, but how did I get the victory already? How do I get there? Figure that out. Figure out the steps to get to that victory. You already got it. It's already yours. So when you walk in victory, when you walk and talk like you, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I know. I got this. God, what you teaching me? What is it that he gonna tell it to you? He gonna reveal it to you. But as long as you're playing victim, as long as you're acting like a victim, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me, they punched me in my face. Why? What was God trying to teach you? There might be a situation that you've been repeating all your life, and you still repeating it because you ain't learned the lesson from it. You got to learn the lesson from it. Because if you don't learn the lesson, guess what? Guess what happened in school when you don't learn the lesson? You repeat the same grade. You repeat the same test. You got to keep retaking it over and over again. And until you pass that test, and until you learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn, until you get the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding from what it is that God is trying to teach you in that lesson, you're going to keep repeating the cycle until you get it. One thing my mentor told me, she said the quickest way to get out of a tough situation, the quickest way to learn a lesson from something and elevate, ask God for the wisdom in the situation. That's the secret. That's the key. Just ask God for the wisdom. God, what you trying to teach me? You sit down and you give God time. All right? Give him time to answer your question. Get you one of these. Get you a journal, a pen, whatever your favorite color. I like to write with black and white, okay? And you sit down and you just sit in solitude with God. Without the distractions. Block the distractions. All right, if you gotta go sit outside in your car, go sit outside in your car. If you gotta go sit outside with nature, look at the birds and the trees and the wind blowing and the insects crawling on the ground, go do that. But do whatever you need to do for God to give you the blueprint, the strategy, the way out. Because he's gonna give you the way out, and his way is the best way. All right, you might think you got an idea. You might think you got it all figured out, but baby, you don't got it all figured out. So you got to ask God for the wisdom. Okay? You got to ask God, what is it that he's trying to teach me? What is it that you're trying to teach me, God? Y'all, my daddy over there with the blower, he's like blowing dirt everywhere. So y'all probably hear that. But anyway, ask God for the wisdom in the situation. Because if you don't, you're going to continue to repeat the cycle. These are cycles. This is something that the enemy wants to keep you locked in. He wants to keep you stuck in a cycle. He wants to keep you going over and over and over and over. He don't want you to know the secret. The secret is to ask for the wisdom. And so I'm telling y'all a secret right now. And look at what's happening in the background. This is how it works. The enemy doesn't want you to know what you need to know to get to your next level. Okay? So something gonna happen. Something gonna be happening where he gonna distract you. Where he gonna try to stop somebody from telling the secrets, from giving the wisdom, from giving the knowledge, the keys, the tools. God don't gave me the tool. How did he give me the tool? God gave me the tool and the key and the knowledge through my mentor, through another woman of God. He gave it to me through her. He gives it to me through my coach. Okay? And now I'm giving it to you. I'm helping you. And I don't mind helping y'all. I don't mind giving you the keys. So when God drops something in my spirit to share with y'all, I'm going to share it. Because I know a lot of y'all out there need this. The reason why that situation is tough and you find yourself repeating the same old situation over and over again, probably in different people. You've probably been in situations over and over again where you meet the same person over and over again. No, that's the same spirit in different bodies because you haven't learned the lesson. So you keep repeating the cycles. That is a cycle. That is a pattern. Okay? And the enemy will keep you there to keep you distracted from walking out the will of God for your life. So you got to get the wisdom. You got to understand what it is that God is trying to get you to do. If you don't ask for the wisdom, you're going to repeat the cycle. That's what the enemy wants for you. He wants that for you. He going to distract you. He going to try to stop you. He going to block you. He going to send people in your life to hold you back, to make you feel worthless, to make you feel like you lacking somewhere, to get you all down in the dumps, all discouraged. And guess what? All these negative emotions that you're feeling, all these negative things that you're feeling from being connected to the wrong people and things, open doors for the enemy to access you, for him to get access to you. He got access to you now. All them low-level emotions that you be feeling, open doors to the enemy. Because if the doors are shut to the enemy, if the doors are shut and you're not operating out of those negative emotions, you're operating out of the fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, self-control. You know how to control your emotions. You know how to love somebody even if they showing you, they giving you their tail to kiss. You still know how to show love. Even when somebody cussing you out, you have self-control. And you're controlling your emotions. You're not getting out of character. You still remain in the will of God. That's you operating out of the fruit of the Spirit, out of the Holy Spirit. You're allowing the Holy Spirit to use you as a light. Them doors closed. Them doors to the enemy are closed. You ain't stand by them negative emotions, baby. You don't throw them things out. You gave them to God. Feeling anxious, feeling worried, feeling doubtful, feeling fearful. Lord, I give it to you. Put it at his feet. Because that's what the enemy wants. He will send people in your life to discourage you, to hold you back from what it is that God truly has for you. Don't let him do that to you. Don't let him do that to you. Ask God for the wisdom in the situation. It might be tough, yes, but you got to take a step back. You got to take a step back so you can really see what's going on. How do you solve a problem? You sit down, you write down what you need to write down, and you take a step back. And you ask God for the wisdom. You ask God for the strategy, for the blueprint, for the plan, the way out. But if you don't ask for the wisdom, if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to repeat it over and over and over and over again until you finally bump your head in the light bulb. Come on. So it doesn't matter how difficult it is. It's not happening to you. It is happening for you. You need to learn something in this situation. So put God first and ask him for the wisdom in the situation so that he can tell you what to do. He can tell you which way to go. You got to acknowledge God in everything that you do, and he's going to direct your path. You cannot do it on your own. Okay? And I'm in the country, y'all, so it's a lot of bugs out here. But I don't know who this is for, but give it to God. It's tough, but seek wisdom in that situation so you can learn a lesson and you can elevate. You can move forward. You can level up. All right? I love you.